Hey Libra, and welcome to your January 2021 reading. I'm not going to go into how to interpret the reading and all of that. Just know that it could apply to any of your natal chart placements, and the messages could be vice versa, and that they're intended to be predictive. So if they don't fully resonate now, come back and check later. So Libra, what I'm seeing here is I feel like whatever obstacles you're facing this month, you are going to overcome. You may be dealing with some pretty destructive forces in your life currently into the month of January 2021, whether it be that it's you bringing in the destructive forces or somebody in your environment is bringing in destructive forces. It could be some kind of epiphany or realization or sudden discovery of information about someone in your environment, but you're manifesting because you're like tearing down the foundation. So be careful about what's in your thoughts, because what you think about is exactly what you're going to bring about. So if you have any kind of bad intentions about wanting to punish somebody or take revenge on somebody or being angry at somebody, that's the same contentment that you're going to bring into your life. So even if somebody has hurt you, try your best to find forgiveness within your heart and, love them in some kind of way. That way you can bring love and forgiveness into your life and you don't get held up in this cycle for too long. So yeah, I think you're tearing down the foundation to rebuild. So unfortunately, having the Tower in reverse here could indicate that people that were once there for you or that you thought you could depend on, you're realizing that you can't, but it doesn't. But it doesn't dissuade you for so long. You'll pick yourself back up and carry on. If they are still in your life, the connection is just going to be different. So this could be like a situation of where you go from lovers to friends, or just for example, you could be taking a marriage down to a co-parenting situation. So they're just not going to be there for you in the same way, or you're not going to be there for them in the same way. Because if this is a love connection, the Tower in reverse is a little less severe than it being in the upright. It may indicate that there is a great need for better communication, or some kind of communication skill needs improved upon in order to save this connection or this relationship. It would be hard, but it can be done. It's just you got to decide whether or not you want to continue to put the effort into it and work on it. So then we have the Page of Swords, which is the second decan of Libra. This could be indicating you. It doesn't have to be. October 1st through October 10th may have been important or will be. This could be that you may have snooped around and suddenly found some information, or will be. The Page of Swords in reverse can literally represent a person in your life. It doesn't have to, but it could. So this could be someone younger than you. It doesn't have to be, but it's usually somebody who has a tendency to stick their nose in places it doesn't belong. So if you do discover this, don't hesitate to set your boundaries with this person, because obviously why are they in your business for? The Eight of Cups is the first decan of Pisces, which is February 19th to the 29th. These dates, again, may be important, as all dates that I may say may be important to you or a person you're dealing with for some reason or another. You may choose to leave the situation due to what you find or will find, because you may feel like your differences will become irreconcilable. This could be a marriage, relationship, a friendship, a partnership. It could be a partnership where you work on projects together at school. So somebody literally could be choosing just to leave one school to go to another because they didn't realize this school wasn't accredited. Or it could be that you find that your significant other has been having, phone sex with somebody on the down low, or it could be vice versa, that your partners found out that you've been doing this to them. It could also be that somebody's leaving another connection to come to you. Whichever it is, I don't feel that. So this could definitely manifest in all sorts of different ways. I would think that you would probably be doing some soul searching about this person, place, or thing that you're leaving, because you weren't aware of the information you're about ready to discover, or vice versa. If this is love, it would be about leaving a situation that is long-term, deciding to end it, If you're the one who has decided to end a long-term relationship, just rip the Band-Aid off. Don't prolong it any further. If it's a loveless marriage or a loveless connection, just, you know, get it done and over with. But then again, this could be somebody who's leaving somebody else for you. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So, and it could also be somebody that you work with, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles. It is in the reverse here, and it could be that you're dealing with somebody that would be the first decan of Virgo, August 23rd through September 2nd, or those dates are significant. There is someone within a partnership that is not putting in enough work or has lost the drive or motivation to continue to work on the relationship, which would have been indicated by the Eight of Cups also. So it's like somebody refusing to work on the relationship at this point. So it's just like a one-sided thing. Somebody's carrying all of the weight, regardless of what kind of partnership it is. This could also have to do with something to do with the Nine of Swords here. This could be a Gemini, which would be June 1st through June 10th. So the Nine of Swords to me represents somebody who has fear, or it could even be something similar to symptoms of PTSD, where there's just intrusive thoughts and it's rhetoric. It's like you could be sitting there cleaning the kitchen counter and all of a sudden it pops up in your head about the one time this person cheated on you. Or you could be listening to a song and there's some lyrics and it takes you back to that place in time when you went through this emotional devastation. You could even have nightmares about this from time to time, because it was very emotionally destructive to you, and it was something you didn't have any control over, or obviously the person you're dealing with. So it's stuff like this that may be causing somebody to walk away, I feel. It's just like they've tried, but they just can't, they can't get it out of their head. Or they won't be able to. This could also be somebody who's obsessively thinking about how they could walk away from a relationship with you, or walk away from a relationship to come be with you. The past, because like whatever's gone on in their relationship, there's just too much water under the bridge. Yeah, and it could be that somebody's wanting to leave one partnership to join another, because we do have the Two of Cups here, which could indicate that you're dealing with a first decan Cancer, June 22nd through July 1st. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, but it looks like somebody wants to leave one scenario to move into another connection of which they feel would be more equal or balanced. So be careful about the choices you're making at this time. And make sure this is truly what you want if this is you that's making this choice, and take it slow. Even if the, passion and all that other stuff has drained out of a marriage, for example, there is still a grieving period of having to disconnect and disassociate from being a wife or a husband. It's still a painful situation. And it's never, and it may be easy when you have somebody else to distract yourself with, but it does eventually catch back up with you, and it will start affecting your new connection. And so if this is somebody coming into you that just literally left somebody to be with you, I would suggest that you take it slow with them also, because they need to go through the proper grieving process to ensure that they're not carrying that old baggage into the relationship with you. So obviously you do have free will, and if this resonates with you, and you may know what's going on here, and if this is a past person that's trying to come back, or a partner who's trying to make, it could be like in a love affair, or somebody that's out like the third piece or the third wheel, leaving their commitment to come be with you. You have your own free will to choose whether or not you want to do that. I'm just saying, warning you that you're in the energy of manifestation anyway right now, and so be very careful, because what you think about you bring about. And just really decide on what it is that you want right now, so you can bring that into your life. I am going to take this over into the extended and pull some more cards. I'd like to see which direction this is going, where it's coming from, and see some more of the details of how this may play out in January 2021. I'll also be pulling a love reading and a separate Lenormand reading. So if you'd like to join me over on Patreon with those things, that link is provided below. We'd love to have you. If this is where we part ways, Libra, please take care. Make some good decisions, and I'll be catching up with you again soon. Talk to you later, Libra. Bye.